In this video, we are going to see about Angular's router. In HTML, we have the A-links, so which will be used for navigating a page to another page. The same thing is done in Angular using routing. So in Angular routing is completely different from the tone of HTML. So here we have navigating features and advanced features inside this Angular router, and we need to declare all these router features before we start the application. We start writing the code in the components. So I will show you examples that will give you an exact idea about it. The overview of Angular is based on the actions. So when user navigating inside an app, so following things are happens. So first we are entering a URL in the address bar, and that will be navigated to a corresponding page. So when I click on a link, the page will be navigated to a new page, and browser shows the new page to us. So clicking the browser's back and forward buttons will automatically goes to the past page and the future page. I have navigated to 3 pages, so I am in the third page now. Means if I give the back button, it will come to the second page. So if I give the back button, it will go to the first page. If I give the forward button, it will go to the next page. Okay. Likewise, these actions are running. So Angular router has browser URL instructions. So based on the navigations, it will load different components based on the user's requirement. For example, I have 10 components. I have home components. Inside this home component, I have some 9 components. So whenever I am clicking on a component, this component will be navigated and loaded in the browser. So likewise, the Angular router is working. In the previous slide, I have shown you something, right? The same thing will be given here, so but with some few differences. I will show you an example in the next slide so that you will get a clear idea. I have given an example here. So this example contains an app module. So in this app module, we are configuring a router. So for routing configuration, we have to use the routes for getting a object initialized through the instance. So here the instance name is app routes. I am fixing it as a constant. So these app routes will be configured inside the app module. So that will be considered as the route modules configuration variable. Okay, so this app routes is called the whole thing, the path company, path employee ID, everything will be come under the app routes. Okay, so I will show you that one again. And first, okay, so I'm declaring a constant app routes so that I have initializing these routes inside the app routes. So inside these routes, I have given a set of parameters. First one, I have declaring a component. So that first component name is company component. So that is the uh, that has path. The path name is company, which means, so whenever I click on the company component, so company components link, the browser address will show this as a company. For example, I have a sample application, sample website. So www.sample.com means slash, it will show company. So this company will load the company components. Next one, I have the employee component. So employee detail component. So for this employee detail component, I have given a particular value employee. So which will be shown on the URL link address link. So this address will contain slash and colon and an ID. For example, I have an employee with ID 1. So this employee ID with 1 will be showed on the URL bar, employee slash 1. So for this, the employee detail component will load with the first user's details only. So if I am giving employee slash colon 2 means the second ID will be shown there. The second details will be shown there. So I will put a project here. So in that project, I will explain these things, how these things are working. Okay. So third one, I have employees. So it will have a employee list component. All the employee list will be shown here. I have getting a data like a title colon employee list. So these titles should be deployed there. Okay. So next one is redirect to employees path match pool. If I am logging to the application, the application will automatically redirect all of us to the employees page. So this employees page will be loaded. So slash employees means I already declared this path employees for the component employee list component. Okay, so this employee component is given in the uh, I already given in the previous path, right? Path employees employee list component. So that is matching here. Okay, path match full means it will automatically redirect to there. Whenever I am starting the application, it will be redirected to that. So next one is path star star component. So page not found, which means if the page is not found, then it will show page not found. If we are misleading, if we are giving some other pages and click enter in the address bar means it will show page not found. Okay, now I'm having an app component ts file and app component template file html file. So on the app component ts I'm giving one thing, this router dot navigate of url comma parameters. What it means, so whenever a router navigation is happening inside the html template file, which will be backed by the component class this dot router dot navigate. So I will give and tell you in detail the next thing. First you will see the template file. Okay, in the template file I have a h1 tag. So I have a title. This title will be manipulated from the employee list. Okay, this employee list is there na data. The title will be fetched from there and coming here. So we have a navigation. So whenever I'm using a menu card or a menu kind of things, I have to use the nav tag. So nav is for navigation. So inside this we have the a tags. So inside these a tags will be link getting our uh, loading or moving from one page to another page will be done in the a tags. Okay, so inside the navigation we can give how many as many links as we can. So first tag is a router link is equal to slash employee dashboard, router link active is equal to active employee dashboard, which means we have a employee dashboard link here. So when I click this, what happens now? So this router link will become active, and this router link will go to the employee dashboard uh, router. Okay, so inside the employee dashboard I have an employee dashboard component. That employee dashboard component will be loaded, and it will be the active component loaded at the time, active router loaded at the time. Okay, so for the next thing I have a router link. So where I have the slash employees router link is active is equal to active, which means when I click this employee link, it will automatically redirect to the employee link. So this employee link employees link will have the data of employees. Okay, so that will be listed there. Okay, so the navigation is finished. The last line I have given router outlet, which means, so the router outlet means what are all the routers which I used here. I used two routers, right? One is employee dashboard and another one is employees. So these router dashboards will be fetched to the router outlet. Okay, it will be displayed under the uh, under this template file. For example, we have this h1 tag and we have a navigation tag. So two menus will be there, and once I click the employee dashboard means the employee dash component will be loaded beside this menus. Okay, so I am clicking the employees means that content component will be loading in below the employees tag. Okay, so that price it is okay. So router navigate of url comma parameters is, so in the router link here in the HTML template file we have employee dashboard. So this employee dashboard will be present as the URL in the this router dot navigate. Okay, so there is no parameters here. So this router will automatically navigate this employee dashboard and loads the employee dashboard component through the router outlet here. And same for the employees also. The employees slash employees will load in the URL, and this URL will be redirected to the routers, and it will load the employee component here. Okay, that's how it is working. It has the communication between the component here to the HTML file. Okay, so I'm giving a thing, right. First of all, Angular router takes care of the duties of a JavaScript router, which means first it will activate all the Angular components, and it lets which user navigation, which page will be loaded, which page it will be loaded, and the browser's history will be taken for the back button and the forward button. The back is getting done, and the Angular router will see. So redirecting URL from one URL to another URL and resolving data will be done. Lazy loading parts means many links are present. Okay, many components are waiting in the queue. So once the component called, then only the component will be loaded into the page. Otherwise, it will not load. That is a feature of lazy loading. Okay, that will be happened, and active link means it will this link will become active, and some other component is loaded means this link and this component will be getting deactivated. Okay. So the components of Angular router is listed here. So I have given 9 things. First one is router. So the router is an object that enables navigation from one component to the next component. So whenever we click on one component and to the next component, everything will be handled by the Angular router. A route is a thing which is the URL which we paste in the browser address bar. It will be taken care by the route. Okay, routes is like array of route objects. So all the links we are giving here will be handled by these routes only. So whenever we are asking the same component again means these routes will take care of that and giving us quickly. Okay. We have the router outlet. So router outlet will be responsible for loading all these components whenever needed, whenever navigated, whenever called, it will be loaded in this router outlet tags place only. Okay. So router link will be responsible for having the links will be getting navigated, and parameters handling everything will be done by the router link. Router link active means active status and the deactivation status will be done by this thing. We already seen this activated router. So once this activated router is loaded, this component is getting loaded and the objects present in the component will be in action at that time. Router state is state of the router. So whether traversing the route trees will be handled by this. Router link parameters means, for example, we have given /:id, right? So these parameters will be handled by the router link parameter arrays. Okay. Thanks team, thanks for the support. So I will put another video on router with all the advanced features. Okay, so that we will get a clear idea on that routers.